Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain you about fundamentals of computing. First, what is computers? A machine that can carry out any computational task. Is it really? It is formally proven that a computer given sufficient memory and time can carry out any computational task. But how? For this, we look inside typical computer. Inside a PC, here we can see the image which how it will be like in the inside the PC. Power supply, expansion slots, drive base, etc. The main parts of a computer cabinet are the processor, motherboard, hard drive and power supply. Now we look into the motherboard. The motherboard has a very important function in the computer. The motherboard is a circuit board that connects all the components on the computer. The motherboard is the place where all the components are connected so that the computer can operate. Here we can see back panel connectors, CPU and CPU socket, memory and memory slots, storage drive connectors, expansion cards in PCI and PCIe slots, etc. So here is the functional units. CPU, that means Central Processing Unit. ALU, that means Arithmetic and Logic Unit. Control Unit executes instructions. And memory, storage area quickly accessible from CPU. Hard disk, storage area not so quickly accessible from CPU. Output devices, monitor, printer, etc. And input devices, keyboard, CD, etc. And execution in a computer. To begin with, all the data and commands related to a computation is stored in memory. Commands are then brought into the CPU through the bus on one at a time. Each command is executed inside the CPU in the following way. If the command requires data, it is brought to CPU from memory. Command is then executed using the data. The command may be for storing data present inside the CPU to memory. A program is a collection of commands. Now we are going to see the binary format. In a computer, everything is stored in binary format, a sequence of zeros and ones. The components of a computer understand only binary format. Number 4 is stored as 100, 1 is stored as 001, etc. Here is a small program. Here all the format is same but the last 3 digits are different. 001 read memory location 1 and 010 read memory location 2. That means 10 is considered as 2. Add 2 numbers read. That means we are adding the 2 numbers. Add 2 numbers read. Store the result in memory location 001. Execution. Bring 001 to CPU. Bring data stored in memory location 001 to CPU. So we are bringing the memory location 1 to CPU. And now which is the number which is stored in location 1 is also brought to the CPU. Like that second location and its stored number also. So these are the steps. So now assembly language. It is very difficult for us to understand this binary language called machine language, and this is the only language that computers understand. To make it more readable, assembly language was introduced. In assembly language, operations and memory locations are addressed by names. So example program in assembly language: move contents of memory location num1 to CPU register R1. Move contents of memory location num2 to CPU register R2. Add contents of R1 and R2 and store the result in R1. Move the contents of R1 to memory location num1. Assemblers. An assembly language program eventually must be translated to machine language. An assembler does this job. It maps the names to the corresponding binary values. It is also a program. OS, that means operating system. Operating system picks the input given by the user and stores it in appropriate locations of memory. It also picks result of computations from memory and display to the user. It does many other housekeeping jobs that make the interaction of user with the computer easy. Examples of operating system are Linux, Windows, Mac, etc. Need for a better language. It is very difficult to write large programs in assembly language. Several languages were created during 1960 to 80 to simplify the task of the programmer. The prominent ones are COBOL, Fortran, Pascal, C. These are called high-level programming languages. Assembly and machine language are called low-level programming languages. So here is a program of adding two numbers in C. This we will see in the VS Code. Let's see compilers. A C compiler translates a C program to machine language. There are many C compilers. We will use one called CLang. So now here is the program to add two numbers. Here we can see the C program. So this is the program. Now we will going to execute this. First, it is asking me to enter the first number. So I am giving my first number as I am giving some random value as 10. Now enter. Now it is asking me the second number to give. I am giving 36. Now enter. I got the answer. The sum of 10 and 36 is 46. If we have any errors, it won't show me the answer. So I didn't have any errors, so I got the answer. So now we will see run and debugging. So we have seen the executing the program. So now I'm selecting some breakpoints. So I'm selecting randomly. So now click on run and debug. Here we can see the points which we have selected as breakpoints. So now I'm clicking run and debug. After clicking run and debug, the page has opened like this. We can see here. So here are the variables in locals num1, num2, sum. Here I didn't give any numbers, so I got some random values here. So the screen is turned from terminal to debug. Now I'm going to the terminal and I'm continuing it. It is asking me to enter the first number. So I'm giving 9. Enter. Here we can see the changes. Here I got 9. So again, second number, I'm giving it as 39. Now give enter. And here we can see num2 as 39 and sum as 49. And here we can continue it and it is run successfully. So build finished successfully. So I got the answer. Like this we can do debugging. Debugging means nothing but finding the errors. If you have any errors, it will show us. So now I'm going to tell you about Duck Debugger. In this, it is like ChatGPT and Google how we are asking anything, they are giving the information about that. So like that we can ask any question to duck, it will give us the answer. I have asked it about what is data science, and it has given me a brief information about it. So I am going to ask another question now. uh, let's let us ask, what is computer? See, it is giving me the answer. A computer is a programmable device that can perform calculations and make logical decisions at speeds millions. So it gave me the answer. Let us ask another question. Let's ask about coding. What is coding? See, it is giving me the information what I asked her. So like this we'll get the answers. So it is very helpful. We can ask any questions, it will give us the answers. It is just like Google, Chat GPT, etc. So that's it. Thank you all. Have a good day.